Hello everyone, I am Sailaja, working as a lecturer in Department of Commerce and Management. Today I am going to discuss about the Henry Fayol's 14 principles of management. Before going to discuss about this Henry Fayol's principle, let me explain the history of the Henry Fayol. Henry Fayol, he was born in 1841 and to the French family, and Fayol trained as a mining engineer, and he was employed in the he was employed for some time, and he was appointed as a managing director and retained as a managing director in the same company. And he wrote a book, General and Industrial Management in General and Industrial Management. In his book, he wrote the 14 principles what are required for every business organization. These are the 14 principles, Henry Fayol's 14 principles, and I will explain you one by one. First one is division of work. Henry Fayol, according to him, division of work means every employee should be allocated. For every employee, the work should be allocated, and the work should be divided according to his qualification or according to his skill, or so that he may be specialized in that particular work. Okay, if all the work is given, total work, complete work is given to only one employee, he may not get any specialization. If the work is assigned or divided between the employees according to their skills, the work efficiency will be improved, productivity improves, and there is a speed of work. Okay, work will be completed within the time. Okay, both this division of work may be done at both managerial level and the technical level. And authority and responsibility. Authority and responsibility means here for every employee the work should be allocated with authority as well as responsibility. If he is given an authority, if he is given an authority, he just look after that. He just assign that work to his subordinates and just finish it. But if he is given responsibility also, he do the work with a more concentrated and in a responsible manner, and he gives guidance to that particular work, and he completes within a time. So okay, and this may improve the leadership qualities. Okay, these are the two key aspects of the management: giving authority, and in the same time responsibility also should be given to every employee. If authority is given, he just directs or gives the work, allocate the works to his subordinates. If the responsibility is given, he also work along with those employees and complete the work with efficiently and within a given time. Coming to the third slide, discipline. This is a Henry Fayol's principle, third principle, discipline. Discipline means discipline means coming to the organization and sitting quietly and going, leaving that organization after completing the time. It's not the discipline. Discipline means understanding that work, and if in the work environment you have to coordinate with all the people, and the employee should behave politely, and good behavior helps for the smooth running of the business. And also if in that organization we have to follow what are the principles and policies framed in that organization for an employee, and this good performance will make the employee better progress for his professional career. Unity of command. In unity of command, here there should be only one boss for one employee. If there are number of bosses for one employee, the employee has to follow. If the employee has to follow more than one boss's principles, there may be disputes arise, or the employee may get confused to work with what type of whom work will be done first. Like in this manner, he may get confused, and the work may not be run effectively, or he may not give better output. So every employee all the employees should have only one boss. Okay, every employee should follow the rules or commands of the only boss only. Next, Unity of direction. Unity of direction means in the same way the command is given by only one boss. Unity of direction, here only one employer or one superior should give directions towards the work. If there is a direction means not only giving work, assigning work or allocating work, direction towards the achievement of particular goal. If a superior gives 3 or 4 goals and asks the employee to complete all these tasks or all these goals in a given time, he may not be specialized in any activity, and the work may be delayed, or work cannot become easier, and which goal have to complete, he may get confused. Okay, totally. So whoever engaged in the same activity should have common goal. Okay, this means all the persons of the organization working under one goal and with one motive. This may make the work easier, and easily we can achieve the assigned goals. Sixth one, subordination of individual interests to the general interest. Subordinate here in that word only it is there. In subordinate, we have to work as a subordinate under the organization goals. Organization, when we are working in the organization, we should not put our individual interest or any personal interest should not be taken into the group decisions. So so we have to be like a subordinate. So here subordinate means the whole chain of command in the company becomes becomes under one concept, that is reaching the ultimate goal. Only common goal we have to satisfy. We should not means personal interest. We should not put personal interest. So means, for example, I will do for my work only. For example, when we are playing the cricket, Indian cricket team is there. In that team, there are 11 members and they are playing for playing to win the goal, to win the game. That is the common goal and common interest also. But I only should get the more runs, I should get the recognition. We should not feel like that. This is the subordinate, this is the individual interest. General interest means we have to win the game. That is general interest. So if we work with the general interest, the organization may achieve the goals easily. Next, remuneration. Remuneration means this plays very important role in this organization. Henry Fayol said that remuneration may be monetary or non-monetary. Monetary values, most of the monetary value should be reasonable. Reasonable means if he works 8 hours, if an employee works for 8 hours, 8 hours remuneration according to his qualification, according to his skill, according to his designation, the remuneration should be fixed. If he works any additional time or extra time he spends in the organization, overtime remuneration is also should be considered. Okay, according to individual effort, the remuneration should be given. Higher efficiency he has to, the remuneration should also be high. But there should be a proper remuneration should be given for the employee, every employee, so that he may be motivated individually and he work efficiently towards the achieving the goals. Eighth one is centralization. Centralization of authority means here the decision making process should be neutral. In the centralization, the superior will take the decisions, and here Henry Fayol stressed at that point that there should be balance between the hierarchy and the division of the power. Okay, our superiors will give some rules and regulations, or will direct it towards to completion of that particular goal. For that we are working. Okay, and a centralization means nothing but we have to follow the rules, or we have to follow the guidance. We have to follow the guidance given by our superiors. So if there is a decentralization of authorities, decentralization means here giving freedom in the decision making process. In the decision making process, everyone will give the ideas. If we take we have to take each one's ideas, but we have to we have to come up with a common idea or a common decision for development of the organization. Okay, here centralization and decentralization depends upon the size of the business. If the business is very small, centralization of authority is required. Why? Because if there are if one person gives, our superior gives the directions or authority, and he is responsible for everything, so he makes the decisions. According to his decisions, we have to follow that decisions and follow the principles or guidance and complete the work. This is called centralization. Henry Fayol also stressed on this point, that there should be a balance between the hierarchy and the division of the power. Scalar chain. Fayol explained that scalar chain means the superiors gives the directions to from the top to bottom in the organization. There are many number of managers levels, many levels in the organization. Superiors, subordinates, and supervisors, and gangmen, foremen, like that. So here sometimes it may not be possible to take the immediate or give the immediate any message to the bottom level. So if there is any immediate senior is there, he may contact, if in case of need, contact immediately to the other person. To the other person means here either to the co-workers or subordinates. Fayol principle highlights this hierarchy. This is necessary to every employee. Every employee is known to the immediate senior. Okay, if anyone working in the one particular department, 4 or 5 members are working in a particular department, only the manager should give the directions to these 5 members, and these 5 members will not talk to each other. They do their work, and they may leave the office after time elapsed. Okay, in this way, if they go, if any problem arises, or in case of absence of that manager, the work who knows the work about that day, and who perform that work efficiently. So every employee should be known to his superior and co-workers also. Okay, in case of need, sometimes the message can be passed to the co-workers or co-employees or to the superiors by the within that 5 members. Okay, this is called scalar chain. Order means here order, a well-defined work order to have favorable work culture. Means the work should be done in a systematic manner. First, if in a manufacturing company, if you want to in a cotton, there is a cotton textiles or cotton mills. In that cotton mills, first process. What is the first process? Separating the seeds in that from that cotton, carding, yarning, ginning. After that, at the end of the process, they get the thread. This is the order. In the systematic manner, we have to follow. Okay, one after the other, the work should be done. First work, here we should, when we are going in a systematic manner, there should be a positive atmosphere in the workplace. Okay, so that the productivity will be increased. Next, equity. All the employees should be treated equally by the manager. No employee should face any discrimination, either regarding the work or either regarding his religion or caste, or either regarding the gender differentiations. Every employee should be treated equally and respectfully. This is very, very important to get the work in the work environment. We have to create a good work culture. To create good work culture, we should not affect any employee with senior junior differentiations, gender differentiations, or color differentiations, discriminations. Okay, we have to avoid all these things. Next, stability and tenure of the employees. all the employees should be treated equally. We have already discussed in the previous point. It is a main responsibility of main manager that no employee should face any discrimination, and stability and tenure. When the employee will be stable in or become a loyal employee in that organization, means the salary or the salary or wage should be paid fairly. Fair remuneration is given to that person, and job security is should be given to that person, so that he will work for the organization. If we motivate to develop himself through our organization, step by step, he will be retained in the organization till the end of his retirement stably. Next one is initiative. 13th point, initiative. Every employee should take initiative in the work what he is doing. The management should support, and it should encourage the employees to take initiative. I mean, if the top other or if the superior gives directions, according to his directions he work and he completes his work and he may go. So it does not give it initiation. If we involve him to do work with proper work culture, with a good environment, or we asked in decisions according to the situations, it will help them to increase the interest and make them worthful. If we take if we receive any decisions or suggestions from the employees, the management also should support these employees in motivate towards the thinking out of the box, like or if any problem arises in that work, he has to think. We have to give the freedom to think about that particular, and we should not scold or we should not make any order to them. You have to complete it just now. So if we give a free work culture, he automatically take initiation and he complete that work efficiently. Next point, ESPRIT recourse. ESPRIT recourse, it is the responsibility of every manager to motivate their employees. ESPRIT recourse. Last point, Henry Fayol focused on this. ESPRIT recourse. It means developing trust and mutual understanding between the employees. When this mutual understanding and trust will arise among the employees, here the work environment should be very free, and the culture with every employee behaving, the attitude towards the other employees, and the culture what the organization is introducing. Every individual has to move with that culture or with the work environment, with a positive mindset, so that we get the positive environment and a positive outcome, and positive work environment will be developed, and everyone should motivate each other. Motivate each other with supportive. Everyone should feel that our management is supporting us in particular work. They are giving guidance, proper guidance, effective guidance, so that we develop the trust among we make them to develop trust and mutual understanding, and they have to work with ease environment. This is about the ESPRIT decoms. These are the Henry Fayol's 14 principles, and let us have a questions MCQs on Henry Fayol's 14 principles. See here, I have given you the MCQs for idea about to have an idea about the Henry Fayol principles. Henry Fayol was a scientist, accountant, mining engineer, or farmer. Answer is mining engineer. Which of the following is not a principle by Henry Fayol? Division of work, harmony, not discord, discipline, unity of command. Harmony, not discord. We have not discussed about that. Next one, which means every employee should get order from one superior only. Unity of command, unity of direction, centralization and order. Unity of command is the right answer. Only one superior will command the one employee, all the employees. And concentration of authority at one level is called decentralization, delegation, accountability or centralization. Option D is the answer. And fifth, Henry Fayol is known as father of general management or modern management. And the sixth question, a manager should have the right to punish a subordinate for willfully not obeying a legitimate order, but only after sufficient opportunity has been given to a subordinate for presenting her case. Which principle is being discussed here? C. Authority and responsibility, division of work, unity of command, discipline. Right answer is authority and responsibilities. The workers and management both honor their commitments without any prejudice towards one another. Which principle is being discussed in these lines? Here, worker and management both honor their commitments. This leads to discipline. Each participant in the formal organization should receive orders from and be responsible to only one superior. Okay, already we have discussed that only one superior will give the will give order, or only one superior is able to command all the employees. Unity of command. Gangplank is related to communication, motivation, supervision of work, incentive to work. Communication. Have told you gangplank means scalar chain. I told you in the scalar chain, every employee is known to his superior. If only one employee is known to superior, in the under that superior five employees are working, only he may know only 2 employees. How can he communicate? Sometimes he may not communicate. He has to, and every employee should know to each other. Okay, so that if any communication or any message is to be passed immediately, so at that moment it will be helpful. This is called scalar chain, that it is treated as gangplank. Gangplank means nothing but communication. Communication is needed in times of immediate or urgency. Next one, which of the following does not follow the scalar chain? Functional structure, divisional structure, formal or informal. Okay, scalar chain, informal organization. It is not an informal organization. Scalar chain. In the scalar chain, in case of need, anyone can approach that, or anyone can pass the message to the other employee. Okay, this is about the Henry Fayol's 14 principles. Thank you.